What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? What's up, you guys? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. All right, y'all, let me do my roll call. What's up, Nefessa's daughter? How are you, boo? Hey, New Jones. What's up, Alikala? Virgin Love. Hey, Tracy. Pulls my teeth. Hey, girl. Hey, T Lounge. What's up, boo? Hey, Diva. Hey, Casmine. What's going on? Hey, Xavier. What's good? What's good, you guys? Happy Thursday to you guys. We're getting ready to get this party started. I'm about to. Oh, thank you, honey. It's the Juvia's Place. It's the same one I had on yesterday. The Juvia's Place. It's from their red collection. It's the gloss, and I think this is called Cherry something. What I said was yesterday. Cherry Love. It is Cherry Love. Oh, y'all can't read that, but it's Cherry Love. Hey, Nap Queen, what's going on? What's going on? Let me share this out, and then we are going to get this party started. I got a lot of things to talk about. I got a lot of things to talk about. Yes, honey, we are live. What are the shade names you have been wearing so pretty? Hold on, I'll give you the because I've been wearing a couple of last week or so, so I'll give you all of them in a second. Give me a second, and I will tell you what I've been wearing. Alrighty then. Okay. Hey, Janae. Hey, both my Tracy's are here. Hi. So Leah, so the colors that I've been wearing like the last week or so are as follows. So I have the Juvia's Place I just showed you. This is from their red collection. This is Cherry Love. Earlier this week, and I think last week I started wearing. This is also Juvia's Place, and this is also from their Reds collection, but it's the lipstick, and it's from their red collection as well. And this is Afrique. This is Afrique. Then I believe last week earlier this week, I don't remember, but anyway, I wore this. This is from their new collection, Nubian Earth, I think it's called. Is it? Somebody tell me if it's new. I think it's Nubian Earth, and this is their new collection, and this is Soil. So I wore this earlier this week. This is Soil. I mixed this because it's a little bright for me without a liner, without a lip liner. So I mixed this with a little bit of this gloss, and this is also from the new rare the Nubian Earth collection. It's the gloss, and this is Miro. So that's what I've been wearing. Yeah, because y'all know for a minute I was on that Milani, and I was like, okay, I've been wearing this Milani to death, even though I love it. I love the way it feels on my lips. I love the way it looks on me. But I was like, let me mix it up. I gotta give them something different because y'all know. Listen, I might not give y'all a full face every day like Abby do, but I'm gonna give you a lip. Now I'm gonna give you a lip every time. I'm gonna give you a lip, child. Sometimes when I be doing my quick drops, child, I put the lip on just to do the quick drop and take it right back off because I can't come up here naked. Now I'm naked on my TikToks a lot of times. I don't have on lipstick because I don't wear lipstick at work because I gotta wear a mask all day. Well, I'm putting lipstick on just to be behind the mask, child. So, and a lot of times I wish I would have. I don't even have any with me in my bag at work because I don't take a purse to work. I just carry my work bag. Child, I don't carry my wallet into work. I don't carry a purse into work. I don't do none of that because I've been working at a school a long time. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that. Anyway, you were over on IG why a whole dissertation of Denich. Listen. Hey guys, I didn't get the notification. Something told me to check to see if the gang was on full. You know what? Sometimes the notification goes out. And what I've noticed is that the notification always goes out. It just doesn't always go out to everybody. I've noticed that because some people will be like, well, I got the notification. Other people say I didn't. That's why I've started sharing it on my community wall. I used to put it on Instagram. I'm going to start trying to remember to put it on Instagram again. Because I think some of y'all will be on Instagram and maybe we'll see it. So yeah. Hey Yana, how you doing, love? You don't have to explain them badass kids are thieves. Love you, Xavier. Love you. I got a new candle alert. So this is Vanilla Santal. Vanilla Santal. So that's what we list. This is what we're gonna be burning today. That's what we're gonna be burning today, honey. Y'all know I love vanilla. Vanilla calms me. I know lavender actually does calm you, but I love vanilla. The smell of vanilla I love it. I love it. Okay. We got a lot to get into, child. There's a lot going on. Let's get into it. So let me give y'all this. Oh, wait a minute, Janae. Hey, Cash App and BS, what's up? Abby got you going in on Legendary Season 3. Listen, I just got done watching the first episode, and I already got a lot to say. I'm gonna try to get all 3 tonight before, like, that's gonna be my goal, is to get all 3 legendaries tonight. I didn't do the video for part 1 yet, but I literally just got finished watching part 1 about 10 minutes ago. I was hoping to finish it in enough time to record the video before I went live, but it didn't happen because I was like, I don't even want to have to rush. I only had like 10 minutes, and I was like, I don't even want to rush. I got some things to say. So when I get off of here, I'll do the video for part 1, and then I'll watch part 2, do the video for part 2. I'll try to get to part 3 tonight. If not, I'll get to part 3 tomorrow. I've been doing good, been running constantly with end of school activities. I know that's right, Yana, but you take your time now. Listen to your body, baby. You listen to your body. Did I get my make? I was supposed to go to the post office today. I knew it was something I was supposed to do. Virgin Love. I'm about to write a note to myself right now. I'm about to put it on my calendar as a reminder on my calendar to go by my post office tomorrow when I get off work. Because I meant to go today. Something kept telling me, I promise you, all day long I kept saying, I have to do something after work. I have to do something after work. And I couldn't remember what it was. I was like, I don't have any meetings. I don't have an appointment. What is it that I have to do? I could not remember what it was, but I knew something was telling me I had something to do after work today. I was supposed to go by my post office box. Yeah, Virgin, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm putting it on my calendar right now. I get off work tomorrow. I am going by there tomorrow when I leave work. Put it on my calendar right now. Hold on. What time I want to put it for? Hold on. 2, 3, 3:30. Okay. Post office. Okay. Make sure it's okay. So my calendar for tomorrow. You got some. Listen, I'm excited. I love getting gifts. Trust me. Charge it to my head and not my heart. Because, baby, I love a good gift now. Oh, I'm going to get to the post office. Matter of fact, I might even do my makeup tomorrow morning because Saturday morning, because I don't think I have anything to do Saturday morning. The last couple of weeks, I've had stuff going on Saturdays, but I think I get to sleep in Saturday morning. I might go see my nephew, though. I don't know. I might go see my nephew Saturday morning, but I might. Abby, let me know what time you're going to get up Saturday to do your makeup for the show. Maybe I'll do a get ready with me with Abby. If I can find my makeup bag. I think I know what it is. I just keep forgetting to look. Abby, call me and remind me to look for my makeup bag. They did what last season? Hold on. Is she still a judge because it's still her show? Oh, yeah, it's her show. Got to binge watch it tomorrow. I had no idea they were doing 3 episodes premiere. Yeah, and then last year, didn't they drop 2 episodes at a time? I feel like they dropped 2 episodes every week. I'm not sure, but either way, yeah, they dropped 3 episodes last night or 3 o'clock in the morning. And then tomorrow or tonight, I guess at midnight tonight or tomorrow morning, All Stars episode 1. And it looks like they pulled the okie doke on us. It looks like there's a surprise girl that wasn't in the Meet the Girls. It looks like they pulling a little okie doke one too. Don't spoil it for me if y'all already knew who it is. Please don't spoil it for me. I want to be surprised. I done sitting in here already. Find your makeup bag, and yes, I will remind you. Okay, Abby's so aggressive. She gotta be so aggressive. I have an idea too, Abby. I'm gonna have to run it by you. Okay. I keep saying we got a lot to do, and then y'all be getting me off the sidetrack and off the side. Your birthday is Saturday. Tracy, your birthday is Saturday. You trying to figure out what you want to do? Oh well, happy early birthday. Cause between now and Saturday, y'all know my memory, I'm gonna forget. But happy early birthday, Tracy. Mwah! Thank you for your support and being here and all that you do, dawg. Child better not be Shangela ass. Love and Hip Hop was Mona's show, and look what happened to that. Well, that's true. Yeah, I'm gonna want to be surprised, so I'm gonna wait until I watch the episode. Okay, let's get into this thing, y'all. We got a lot going on. Let me see. Well, first of all, congratulations to Riri. I didn't think it was worth doing a quick drop. That'd have been a 20-second quick drop, but I'm sure that everybody has heard now that Rihanna, it was rumored yesterday she was in labor. But you know how that goes, child. They was gonna have her in labor every day for the next 2 months, however long it took her to have that baby. So I didn't pay that, no, never mind. But congratulations to Rihanna. She did have, her and A$AP Rocky had a baby boy. I feel like Rihanna is going to be one of those people where we're not going to see the baby's face for a minute. I feel like the first time we're going to see her baby's face is in the ad campaign for Fenty Baby. Like, I feel like that's the first time we are going to see the baby's face is when they debut the baby in when she debuts her baby line. I just feel like that's when we're gonna see the baby, okay? But I'm here for that. I think that more celebrities should protect their kids that way. The reality is I'm not the kind of person that will probably recognize a child's face. However, there are a lot of people that do, and there are a lot of people that would look for. And if your child is in school with, different people, like, so I'm here for that. I remember one of the first people I remember doing that in my memory, I ain't saying they was the first people to do it. I remember Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, I remember when Rosie O'Donnell, people who were my age, remember when Rosie O'Donnell had her show, and she was like at the top of, Rosie O'Donnell was the shit back in like the early 90s. She had her show, and she was like the prequel to the Ellen show, right? And she had adopted her first son, Parker, but she never showed his face. To this day, I don't think I know what Parker ass looked like. He grown. I think he might be on her, like, we may have seen once he became an adult. I'm exaggerating, but once he became an adult, I think we'll see, So I'm here for a lot. We know Beyonce. I mean, now a lot of people are doing it now. If I start calling names, I'll forget people. But the first person, like I said, in my memory, that doesn't mean she's the first one that did it. But in my memory, and of course we know Michael Jackson did it with his children. So I'm here for it. I'm here for people protecting their kids and not showing us their kids' face. Yeah, we still don't know what Kerry Washington's kids looks like. Matter of fact, if you follow Kerry Washington on TikTok, you wouldn't know she was married or had children. And I'm not mad about it. I mean, we know who her husband is. I mean, it is they are a very public couple privately, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is we know who she's married to. They don't deny each other. But, we just don't see them together. Thank you, Really B. You're welcome. I enjoy being part of the tribe. Oh, yes. You are an important part of the tribe, honey. You one of my Tracy's, honey. Yeah, her husband is fine. He is fine. Haven't seen Tyra or Janet's sons. Yep, you're right. You are absolutely correct. Have not seen their faces. I think the closest we came was that documentary we saw Janet's son's hand, baby. We saw his hand on the light switch. I think that's the closest we came to seeing Janet's baby. Yeah, Carrie is very private. And again, I respect it. I absolutely respect it. I was having a whole conversation with Majesty Jackson, Jermaine's son, that didn't know it. Yeah, I mean, I think, at the end of the day, they didn't sign up for this, and although I'm not gonna beat anybody over the head that doesn't do it, but I understand and respect the ones that do. They didn't choose this life. They didn't choose the paparazzi and all the other stuff that comes along with it. So no one knew Issa was even dating. Oh, you talking about Issa Rae? Yeah, Issa Rae done went off and got married. I remember seeing her in an interview, and somebody said to her, how do you feel about being able to pull off the secret wedding of the year or something like that? And she said, it wasn't a secret. She said the people who were supposed to know knew. And she said it so serious. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. And I was like, exactly. It was a secret to us because it wasn't our business. It just wasn't a secret to the people. She had a whole wedding in another country during a damn panorama. You really think it was a secret? It was not. It just was a secret from us. Us. Okay. Yeah, Angela and her kids are in high school now, and I still don't know what they look like. And again, I respect it. J. Cole and Tyler Perry successfully hid their spouse and children. Didn't know any of them had kids till their kids were about 5 years old. Well, I knew Tyler Perry had a son. And I even knew who he was dating. I'm gonna just leave that there. I'm gonna just leave that right there. I'm not touching that. We've seen her twins. Oh, on the Black Panther. I have to go back and look at the pictures. But aren't they like in high school now? They like grown now. I mean, I believe what you're telling me, but that'll be the first time we've seen them. At least I know I have. Girl, yes, we're gonna talk about Bobby Brown. You know we gotta review Bobby Brown. Yes, we are gonna review Bobby Brown's new series. We absolutely are, yes. Yes. Okay. See, that's what Young Rich. That's why I was like, I'm not touching that. I'm not doing this with y'all today. Nope. So anyway, congratulations to Riri. Rumor has it. Well, this is a strong rumor. This is about a 95% rumor. That is true, is what I'm saying. 95% that is true. There will be, for you Real Housewife fans, there will be a Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip season 3. And rumors that there's going to be some Potomac people on this particular season. We're looking at Karen Huger and maybe a Giselle, or maybe a Candace. But I think it's going to be like Giselle and Karen. Giselle was supposed to be on the first season, but for some reason I don't remember what happened, but for some reason she had to pull out. So they want Giselle because they asked her to be on the first season. So I definitely feel like Giselle is probably going to be on there. I'm sure they're going to probably try to get some Atlanta talent. Rumors that Erica Jane and maybe Lisa Rinna may be on there. Rumor that maybe Dolores from New Jersey may be invited, or Marge. Let me tell you who I would love to see. Only because when the two of them get together, they get into so much bull, and they always have pranks and jokes, and they just don't take none of this shit too seriously. Stephanie and Brandy from the Real Housewives of Dallas. Listen, I would be here for Stephanie and Brandy on an Ultimate Girls Trip, because if you watched the Real Housewives of Dallas, you know that Stephanie and Brandy, they are best friends in real life, and they are just silly, and they don't take none of it seriously. They always are pulling pranks on people and pulling jokes. They get drunk. They get like fall down drunk, and they give good TV. Whenever they would do their cash trips, baby, they would give some good TV. So it's rumored that one of the Miami girls may be invited. It's rumored that one of the Miami girls, Dallas, we don't claim them. Well, I'm just saying. Rumor is they might be bringing Dallas back on Peacock. They may be bringing Dallas back. That's a rumor, because now that they're like splitting the Peacock, the platform, and they putting all the Housewives stuff on Peacock. Rumor, and that's a rumor. It's a rumor that they may be trying to bring Dallas back, but only over on Peacock, not on the main channel. They probably want to dip their pinky toe in. But I'm telling you now, and y'all know I don't say this lightly. I really don't, because I like Dallas, because I've been watching Dallas from the beginning. But if they bring Dallas back and they bring Cameron Westcott back, I'm done. I don't want no parts of it. Don't ask me to review it, because I'm not. Well, y'all ain't gonna ask me to review it anyway. Yeah. Half y'all don't even watch Dallas. So, but anyway, so that's the rumor. Yeah, exactly, Xavier. They do. They absolutely do. Let me see. I want to give an update to a story. Rapper Rod Wave. I did a quick drop on him. I don't know who he is, but I did a quick drop on him because the story was out there. He was charged with a domestic battery case. the charges have been dropped. So I want to, when I can, I want to give updates to these stories. Y'all know I try to give y'all updates. So the charges have been dropped. They said it was a misunderstanding. I don't know what was misunderstood, but it don't matter. The charges were dropped. So, we quick to let people know when somebody done got arrested. So I want to be quick to let people know when the arrest is over. What's up, Red Lipstick Club Podcast? Thanks for coming through. Thank you for coming through. There's no reason it should be all white women. We're down in Dallas. Well, allegedly they had picked up some black girls for the next season, and then Bravo put it on hiatus. But I really feel like Bravo put it on hiatus because of all of the racist accusations that had happened down to the Dallas. And rather than deal with it or not, am I gonna talk about your boy Nick? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing Dubai. Yeah, I'll be doing Dubai. I try to stick to Color Housewives. Salt Lake City was my toe dip into a white franchise that seems like a failure. Well, I've always loved Beverly Hills. Like I said, I never watched the Real Housewives. I never watched the Real Housewives until Atlanta. Atlanta was the first Real Housewives I watched. And then I watched Beverly Hills from the beginning, Dallas from the beginning, Potomac from the beginning, and then I doubled back to the other three. So I gave New Jersey a season and I liked it, so I kept watching. I gave Orange County a season. I couldn't get into it, and I never ever did watch New York. And now I was giving Miami a chance, child. I done stopped halfway through Miami, but I am gonna go back and finish it now that Miami is on regular Bravo, because nobody was watching the reviews. Y'all weren't watching when I say y'all, you know what I'm saying? My people weren't watching the reviews. So I stopped doing the reviews, but now that it's on regular Bravo, I said I would at least finish out the season because it might have some different eyes on it. A lot of times it's tricky with these streaming services because you're really relying on who has the streaming service and who's going to watch it. Netflix isn't as big of an issue because a lot of people have Netflix. But the Peacocks and the Paramounts and the BET Plus, those seem to be more problematic as far as views are concerned. Seems like no one is what Real Housewives of Miami, but I actually like that one. Yeah. What's up, El Teddy? Yeah. No, I hadn't planned on talking about the Nick Saban thing. One, because I don't know the whole story. I need to do some research to understand what I'm talking about. I saw a little bit about it, but I need to understand. I mean, I understand the surface of it, but I need to be able to understand, like, to be able to explain it. Real Housewives of Atlanta was my first in New York and New Jersey. I've started liking watching the shows on Peacock better than Bravo. No commercials. Yeah, like my views for Bel Air were pretty decent. I mean, they weren't great, but they weren't horrible either. They were decent, but again, I think that has a lot to do with. They also said that Bel Air was the most streamed show from Paramount. I mean, from Peacock. Like, that's their number one rated show on Peacock. So that has a lot to do with it too. I think they need to bring the Encore back to BET. Some solid reality TV. Well, Encore got renewed for season 2. So it will be back. Now, who's gonna be on it and when it's gonna be back, I couldn't tell you, but it's gonna be back. A lot of people have Netflix for now. Yeah, you saw Netflix is laying people off, honey. They said their numbers them went down. Your numbers them went down because you keep increasing the prices, and now you trying to what's the word I'm looking for? You tightening up on people sharing passwords and stuff like that. You should have just kept it the way it was. This is what I don't understand about people. When you have something that's working, why do y'all insist on fixing shit that ain't broke? Netflix was fine. Netflix was killing the game. Like, I understand that everybody and their cousin is creating a streaming service now, but Netflix is still the mother of them all. Okay? I don't understand. Okay, so people were sharing passwords. So what? Y'all keep going up on the prices. Probably like in the last 2 years, Netflix then went up 2 or 3 times. Y'all need to chill out. You need to chill out. You have a good product. You're being greedy. Like, do one or the other. You can't do both. Don't increase the prices and tell me I can't give my nephew the password. Okay, you can't do both. You do one or the other. Either you're gonna keep the price the same and you're gonna, tighten up on security, or you're gonna go up on the price, but you're gonna go ahead and like, you can't do both. And so yeah, they I think they said they had to lay off like 150 employees and all kinds of stuff down to the Netflix channel. Between increasing prices and canceling all the good content, Netflix was going in the red. Nah, I let Netflix, hold on. I had let Netflix go. $18.99 a month. They can do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have to pay for those multi-million-dollar comedy specials. Child. Netflix got greedy, then they couldn't compete with Amazon on the original content. So I think they got in debt trying to create original content. That might be true. That might be true. That might be true. Because Amazon is slowly but surely creeping up on them and putting out some good stuff. Now, I ain't gonna lie, because at first, Amazon was really just giving like a lot of old, movies and stuff like that. But you're right. They've definitely stepping it up. They definitely stepping it up with the original content. Now, I give y'all that. Netflix business model is unsustainable. Anybody with a half a gnat's brain could see that. I don't think it's unsustainable. But I mean, I haven't looked at their book, so I love Netflix. They do need to decrease the prices and let me share. You're still getting views, right? I'm just saying, like, every time I look up, I feel like Netflix is increasing their prices. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I probably wouldn't still have Netflix. I probably would not. Hey, Big J21? Hey, don't mess with the formula, Netflix. You would have made money without increasing the prices. You were bringing new members to the cruise ship loads daily. Oh, buy the cruise ship loads daily. As long as I can see Dallas and the Heat of the Night on Amazon, they win. You know how I feel about Heat of the Night. Y'all know how I feel about Heat of the Night. Wait, what? Netflix been downhill since Obama bought it. Child, bye. Anyway. Looks like HBO Max with the original content killing the game. Yeah, now HBO Max got some good stuff going on over there too. They just emailed me a comeback $9.99. That's what they gonna have to start doing. Hey Jonathan, what's up, babe? I ain't been on Hulu in so long. Now Hulu is the one I do need to cancel because I ain't looked at nothing on Hulu. I've just been giving money away to Hulu. I have just been giving money away to Hulu. I feel like I can't tell you the last time I looked at. I'm trying to remember the last time I looked at something on Hulu. Yeah, I just been throwing money away to Hulu. I just binge watched Bling Empire, then I canceled it. Their cancellation rates is higher than most streaming networks. It's a bunch of one season series on their app. Who you talking about? Netflix? All right. Well, we'll keep going there. Okay, so we got that out the way. Child, I'm only gonna give y'all a quick 1-2 on this one. Flavor Flav just got a 3-year-old. He had a baby with his ex-manager. He wasn't sure if the baby was his. He had to get a paternity test, but it has been confirmed that he is the pappy. Y'all, he is 61 years old and he already has like 11 children. Three-year-old. Really, B, you have to do a live chat about bad vegan and finding animal. Yeah, I have to watch them. I have to get to it. I'm going to when I get to it though. I watch Hulu because I like going to sleep to Scandal, wake up this morning to Papa Po telling me that I have to be twice as good. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like Hulu. And like I said, I really do need to cancel Hulu because I really have not watched Hulu in a long time. I did not like Hulu because one, the thing I've had a problem with Hulu was I felt like Hulu had different ways of getting my money. So first you had regular Hulu. Then you had the next Hulu, so they would cut out some of the commercials, but they still don't cut out all of the commercials. And then there was a lot of buffering with Hulu. When I would watch Hulu, I had a lot of buffering. And I thought it was just me and my internet. Oh, but no, it wasn't just me and my internet because my mother had the same problem and I knew other people that had the same problem. So I was just like, I had a problem with that. The other problem I had with Hulu was, again, they had things where you had to pay for more in the app. So, like, for example, when I went back to try to binge Married to Medicine, when I decided I was going to review Married to Medicine for, when I was going to, Married to Medicine, shit, I can't get it out. Oh, they had like season 1 and season 2 for free, but then you had to pay for season 3 and season 4, something crazy like that. They did the same thing with Housewives. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm already paying you to stream. I'm already paying you for the top tier because I don't want the commercials, but I still got to watch damn commercials. Now I have to pay you more to watch the content that I want to watch. Like, I didn't like that about Hulu. I did not like that about Hulu. I got Hulu cheap for like $6.99 in my bundle deal with Disney Plus. Peacock does the same thing when I stream it from my phone. I only got Peacock for Real Housewives of Miami and Bel Air. Yeah. You have to have the live TV option to watch current seasons. No, DMV, I wasn't trying to watch current seasons. I have cable for that. I was trying to watch the old seasons. And I couldn't get all of the old. They didn't have all of the old seasons for me to, like, on Netflix. When Netflix gets a show, you can go back. It could be on season 13. You can go back to season 1 and binge the whole damn all 13 seasons. It wasn't like that on Hulu. I can't say what it's like now because I told you I ain't been over there in a long time. But it wasn't like that when I first got Hulu, and I didn't like that because I felt like you just gouging me. I felt like you just making up ways for me to give you more money. You know what I'm saying? I like Tubi. I watched the free version of the movie, so they show 2 commercials and on their breaks. Okay. I got Hulu with my Spotify, so that's how I got it. And it's Showtime for $4.99. I'm gonna cancel Hulu. I didn't want my fees going to those Kardashians, child. I do need to cancel Hulu. Now that I'm sitting here thinking, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna get it when I get off of here because I just don't watch it. I don't watch Hulu. Anyway, okay, so we got to follow up to the Big Meech situation. Only, wait a minute, what happened? Oh Lord, L Teddy, damn it. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna keep that. Yeah, okay. Okay. So this is the statement that the jeweler for Big Meech getting arrested. This is the statement that the jeweler put out as it relates to what Big Meech did. I think it's Hamav Jewelers is a family business. You cannot trade a watch that wasn't paid for to another jeweler and take the next jeweler's watch and not pay them as well. We all work hard for our money and do it clean business. We reached out many times, but you ignore. But you ignore. If someone owed you $200,000, would you let that slide? We put our blood, sweat, and tears into making this business successful. We came from the bottom. I said, I know that's right. He said, we came from the bottom. Ain't nobody got time for you, Meech. And I appreciate them speaking out because they're right. If somebody owed you $200,000, would you let that slide? Like it's one thing that you left them hanging with the $200,000, but then you tried to take that watch and flip it on another watch more expensive. You was out here playing crackhead games because that's some crackhead shit right there. You gonna binge watch Doctor Who? Child. What are all the streaming services I'm subscribed to? Oh my God, child. Too many. Paramount, Hulu, Netflix, Peacock, and Disney. But I'm about to cancel Disney and I'm about to cancel Hulu. I only kept Disney. I got Disney as a Christmas gift one year for my mom and my sister. so my nephew could watch Disney shows, and my mom likes Disney stuff. So it was a Christmas gift. But that was like 2 Christmases ago. Because I can't tell you the last time I watched anything on Disney. I don't watch it, but I know my sister uses it and my mom still uses it. So I just keep paying it. But I don't do it for myself. What do you think about Paramount Plus and Discovery? I've never watched Discovery. I don't know. I've never watched Discovery Plus. Paramount Plus, I like it now. When I first got it, I first got Paramount Plus so I could binge watch. It was something I wanted to watch. But now that Paramount has merged with, it's like all of Viacom stuff now. So it's worth, Paramount Plus is actually worth it now because you have Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, MTV, ESPN or something like that. You get like 5 or 6 networks for one. Now on Paramount Plus, you get like 5 or 6 different networks under that umbrella now. How's Paramount's lineup? Oh, I just told you, yeah. I should cancel Peacock. I haven't watched it since Real Housewives. Yeah. Don't cancel Disney until you watch Hamilton. Okay. All right. So that's the update on that, child. That is the update on that, child. Right, Paramount Plus I just got for RuPaul and Queen Latifah's Equalizer. Yeah, you can get VH1, MTV, BET, all of the Paramount stuff. So like everything that comes on CBS, and then CBS has basically their version of Peacock where it shows that's only on the streaming service. So they have like the Star Wars. No, that's Disney. The Star Trek stuff. And they have a couple of other shows that's only on their streaming service that never comes on regular CBS. So I heard HBO Max had What I Like About You, so I'm getting that one. Yeah, well, I already have HBO, so that comes with Max. Okay. Word on the curb, rumor is that the Migos may have broken up. Allegedly Offset, Quavo and I always forget the third one's name, damn it. It's Offset, Quavo, and Takeoff. Is that his name? Takeoff? Anyway. Quavo and the third one, they actually dropped a single. Well, it's just the two of them. Takeoff. Thank you. And allegedly, well, it ain't alleged, but after they dropped their single, Offset unfollowed them down to the social media. Now, y'all know I'm not one of those people that pay attention to who is following who. Y'all know I don't know who be unfollowing who be following who. I don't get in all of that. But you know, somebody pays attention. And so they noticed that Offset unfollowed the two of them, which of course signals to everybody that there is trouble in paradise. I'm not really surprised, honestly. To be honest with you, I like the Migos, but if you want to know the truth of the matter, I feel like their last album just sounds like the same. There's just no, I feel like there's really no originality, and there's no more, like when they first came out, they were an anomaly, but so many people mimic what they're doing and they haven't changed up that it's just all the same to me. So I don't know, like I'm not surprised, and it is what it is. Yes, I'm going to review P-Valley. Yes. Yep. So that's the rumor. That's the word on the curb, child. That's the word on the curb. Okay. Whoo, what else we got going on here? Child, I got to mark it off. We had so much to talk about. I'm trying to get to the big stuff. Got that. Okay. All right. The episode of Bumble rapping, right? I mean, Offset is probably living good off of being Cardi B husband, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm just not surprised. I'm not surprised, child. Yeah, I think they are. They're cousins or something like that. All right, so Lizzo is getting a documentary. Let me read you guys this. So the last few years, Lizzo has cultivated one of the most successful careers in the music industry, and now her inspiring life story is coming to TV screens. It has just been announced that a documentary is currently in the works about the life and career of Lizzo, with streaming service to HBO Max, and it's set for a fall of 2022 release. I mean, I'm here for it. I don't know a lot about Lizzo's life story, so I'm here for it. And she's dropping new music and she's got her new Yeti line. So I anticipate all of that's gonna be a part of her documentary, her new music, all of that. I'm anticipating all that being a part of it. I'm anticipating that. Lil Quavo is the youngest of his siblings, and Takeoff and Offset are his sister's kids. Oh damn, really? That's some interesting dynamics. Okay. Quavo is Takeoff's uncle. That's too much. Well, it's a family affair, I guess. I guess, child. Would I ever wear a white tee with the cheeks cut out at a Lakers game? No, I wouldn't. But there's a lot of stuff I wouldn't do. Hey, what's up? It's me, D. Congratulations to Tiana Taylor for winning a Masked Singer. We watched it over at It's Me, D. And he clocked Tiana Taylor from the beginning. He knew it was her from the beginning. And congratulations. Yeah, I mean, my thing about, and I've said this before about Lizzo. My thing about Lizzo was this. Do I think that sometimes Lizzo be doing too much? Sure. But I feel that way about a lot of people. Y'all know I've said that over here before. I just said it the other day about, who did I say it about, y'all, that I said I think they was doing too much? Who? Like, for example, I didn't like that outfit that Meg wore at the Billboard Awards. I didn't like that outfit she had on. I thought it was too much. She literally had her ass out at the Billboard Awards, and I thought it was too much. I didn't like it. So for me, it's not about, like, I wouldn't have liked what Lizzo wore that day if it had been Beyonce, if it had been Monica, if it had been, like, I thought it was just too much, period. I don't sound like no hater, but I just want to give you your credit, honey. Lizzo is not interesting to me for a docuseries, but congrats to her. I'm sure somebody's going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. You 2 for 2 for catching the live. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. When I knew she was on there, I knew she would win. I can't wait to see that little Junie is going to. Child, Junie is a whole mess. I ain't going to lie. I didn't think they was going to give it to her. I felt like she deserved it, and I wanted her to win. I just didn't think she was going to. Let me find out Ebby over there multitasking and adding stuff to Snapchat while she's in here modding. Child. Yes, Sylvia, yes. This needed to be a thing we didn't ask for. Lizzo hasn't really done anything or made me want to see a documentary from her. I'm kind of interested. Again, I wouldn't pay to see it, but if it's going to come on TV, I'll watch it. I ain't saying it's going to be at the top of my must-see list. It'll be one of them things that, when I'm flipping around one day, I'll be like, you know what? That documentary came out about Lizzo. Yeah, let me watch it. But I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I just thought I would let y'all know. Notice how all these black singers are winning the Masked Singer when they can't be seen on American Idol. We have yet to have a black male winner since Ruben. But who watches American Idol anymore? Like, like, at one point in time, it meant something to win American Idol. Like, a lot of people went on to have very successful careers after American Idol. Now, I have checked out of American Idol, so I don't know. Let me be clear. But has there really been a lot of that crossover success in the last 10 years with American Idol? And correct me if I'm wrong, because I really just don't watch it anymore. But, I mean, have the winners of American Idol gone on to do the things that they used to do? I mean, I don't know. Other than after Jordan Sparks, I was done. I told you, I think I told y'all this before. The last full season of American Idol I ever watched was the first season that Ellen was a judge. Remember, she only did it that 1 year, and that was the year I checked out because it no longer was about finding a singer. It was about creating a reality show. And I know it's all reality, and I know there's production involved, but when the production started overshadowing talent, that's when I tapped out because that season that Ellen was on there, they sent people home who could sing. And I mean, like, I remember Hollywood Week. Well, it started during the auditions. There were people who were coming through there who could really sing. I mean, they could sing. And they were not letting them go to Hollywood. They weren't giving them the golden ticket talking about, well, we're doing something different this year. We're not just looking for people who can sing. We're looking for people who have that it, who we think that can be that it factor. And then they were letting people through who had a gimmick. They were letting people through who they could exploit and turn something into. You know what I'm saying? Instead of people who could sing. And then when they got to Hollywood Week, I will never forget because Ellen, this is the day I think Ellen decided she was going to quit. There was a young lady, I don't remember the girl's name or nothing like that. I just know she was a black woman. She was a single mom. And this was like her third time auditioning. And this is the furthest that she had gotten. And the girl could sing. She could sing. And they decided they were going to send her home, during Hollywood Week. And Ellen could not understand why. And Ellen, when I say Ellen advocated for that woman, when the judges were at that table, she was fighting for that girl. She was fighting for that girl. And she didn't understand. She said she can sing and she did well this week. She did so good this week. Why are we sending her home? I don't understand. Ellen couldn't get it. And Ellen said, I'll tell her. And I remember Ellen sitting down with that young lady and telling her she had to go home. Baby, Ellen was crying harder than the girl was. But I understood why she was upset because it didn't make sense. If this is a show about trying to find somebody who can sing, here's a woman who can sing. Now, if she can't get out of the top 20, if she gets voted off the first week, okay, fine. But the girl could sing. And it just didn't make good sense. And I understood. And that's why when Ellen said she wasn't coming back, I said, I bet you that day, that's the day that did it. And I kind of checked out after that because I was like, it just wasn't, I just checked out after that. The winners that for American Idol that matter are the ones from the first few seasons. Yeah, I mean, voting off the pretty girls out of spite. Ooh. I didn't watch that season, but I remember when that happened. C. Golden, I had no idea he was on Idol. He must be one of the later seasons after I turned out. Who was on Idol? Hold on, let me scroll back up. Ed Sheeran was on American Idol? Ed Sheeran? Oh, I definitely didn't know that. LaPortia Renee. I did remember LaPortia. I did remember the Portia, but again, I wasn't watching the show. I just remember people talking about her, so I tuned in to see her sing a couple of times. I think I might even downloaded one of her singles because the girl could sing. The year that Ellen was on, that's when I started watching. Yeah, me too. That was my last year watching. Because the last three that's remaining now are super mediocre. Yeah, I mean, it was cute when they had the people like, the hung boy, she bang, but they didn't let him go to, I mean, they played around with him a little bit, but he was the exception and not the rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, they played around with him a little bit, but, it got to the point where they were looking for that gimmick. And I know that everybody's trying to make good TV. I get that. But I don't know. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. I remember him because he's still sporting that makeover hair they gave him to try to make him look better. Really? I didn't know that. Now that I did not know. Well, wherever season Ed Sheeran came out of, that must have been the last big success because I don't know nobody after like maybe Jordan Sparks season. Maybe. Yeah, Passing the Ground was right. It was, but they didn't give him a golden ticket. You know what I'm saying? They laughed. It became a good soundbite, and then boom, that was it. Sunday's Best, it got canceled. They stopped doing it. Well, actually, they did it last year. They did a Sunday's Best last year. They got they had different judges. They did it last year. They did a Sunday's Best last year. I didn't watch it, but they did a Sunday's Best last year. They had the Marys aren't doing it anymore. I want to say it was they had some new judges. I don't remember who it was. Ed Sheeran was never a contestant. He was a yeah. I didn't think Ed Sheeran was a contestant, but like I said, I haven't watched it, so I couldn't say it for certain. He was a mentor. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Um, that was their best season. The season that had Jennifer Hudson, that was the best season. Jennifer Hudson, Fantasia. It was like what's the girl that it came the girl that became a big country star. It was between her and Fantasia to win. She became a big country star. Um, they had some good singers on that season. I really think that was their best season. Yeah. I didn't watch none of the Nicki Mariah, none of that. I remember hearing about it when it was going on, but I didn't watch none of that season. Carrie Underwood, yeah. Yeah. That was the best season as far as I feel like talent, people who were able to really become long-term artists. I mean, look at who came out of that season. Yes, Fantasia singing Summertime is iconic. It is iconic. Well, when you always listen to old school music, you think you old, but then those younger listeners too, that tells you music today is not good. Child. That was Diana DeGarmo, not Carrie Underwood. I thought it was Carrie Underwood. Oh, Carrie was a different season. Okay, well, Carrie was a big one. Even Kelly Pickler. Kelly Pickler went on to do some good things in country music. Um, we have the boy, not the boy, the dude out of North Carolina, the white boy that was bald. He had Daughtry, Chris Daughtry, and then of course the Adam Lambert. You know they've had some great people. That was Fantasia. Okay, it was Fantasia against Diana DeGarmo. Okay, definitely Kelly Clarkson. I mean they've had some success stories. I just don't know of any in like the last 10 years. But again, Latoya London, child, Clay Aiken, child. Okay. All right, let's get into okay, we got a couple of top stories and then we're gonna get out of here. So I can finish watching legendary. Frenchie. Yeah, Frenchie got kicked off the show and went on to be on Broadway and everything else. All right. So listen, there was a bill. I'm gonna just read you the information. There was a bill up in New York. Let me read y'all the information. And I'm sort of torn on this a little bit, but I mean it wasn't in New York, it was in the Senate. Anyway, let me read you the information. Many celebrities have made progress in the quest to limit prosecutors from using song lyrics as evidence in court. New York State Senate passed a bill that would limit song lyrics from being used as evidence in criminal cases. Senate Bill 57527, also called Rap Music on Trial, will not ban song lyrics or other creative material from being used as evidence, but prosecutors must prove that the lyrics are literal rather than figurative or fictional. Senate Bill 57527 will become the first of its kind in the nation, but before the bill can become law, it must pass the New York State Assembly. The bill is pending before a committee and awaiting a vote. As previously reported, the bill has received public backing from multiple artists, including Jay-Z, Meek Mill, Fat Joe, Big Sean, Yo Gotti, Kelly Rowland, Killer Mike, and Robin Thicke. Why do they always have to put people's age? Like, their age don't have nothing to do with this. Okay. While in preparation for months, okay, whatever. All right. So I'm here for this. Um I think I'm here for it. I think that there's a lot of room for blurred lines. Pardon the pun of Robin Thicke. Um, yeah, I'm mixed on it too, Diva. I honestly am mixed on it because some of these fools are really out here rapping about the crimes they committed. Like some of them are dumb enough to really tell y'all what they did. And it's not the same as like a diary where you thought you had privacy, or you talking to a therapist where you think you have, confidentiality, or you're protected. You are literally making a song bragging about committing a crime. Now I understand that the prosecutors will have to prove that it is literal rather than, you just telling a good story. Like in the case of I was talking about the other day with the Young Thug situation, the YFN Lucci. Like they are literally rapping in their songs about stuff that happened, and the police can draw a straight line. That I'm good with. But I do also see where this can just get very murky. You know, it can get very murky. I'm just a little mixed on it. But I do feel like a lot of times rappers are just telling stories. They are just talking about experiences, what they heard, right? Hyperbole. I get all of that. So I understand that because, like, do I think that everybody has done everything that they've rapped about in their music? Absolutely not. But do I think that some of them have? Sure. Do I think that some of them are telling the story of what somebody else did, but they know what happened? It wasn't necessarily them? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you're putting out a product for people to consume. So I don't know. I'm mixed on it, but I honestly though, but I'm leaning more for than against, honestly, because I do feel like there are a lot of people who are rapping about stuff that they didn't do, and they just trying to be down, or they trying to sound cool or whatever, and they getting caught up in some stuff that they didn't do. So I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. Right. Rick Ross is a prime example of telling somebody else's story. Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to see Rick Ross go to jail for telling somebody else's story. But again, I'm like I said, I always lead on the side of caution. So I would rather lean for this law than against this law. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather lean into it than lean away from it, right? Makes sense, but all of these new free speech laws affecting everything. I wouldn't say they're new free speech laws. I mean, free speech has always been free speech. It's not the problem with free speech is people think there's no consequence. There is consequence to free speech. You just have a right to say what you want to say. That doesn't mean that there won't be a consequence for doing it. Like I tell my students, you have a right to cuss me out. You have every right in the world to say what you want to say out your mouth to me. But there will be a consequence for it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we can get to Todd. Yeah, let's get to Todd Chrisley, child, because we've been here for an hour and I still got a couple of more stories. Well, I didn't have Todd Chrisley on the list, but I could do Todd Chrisley real quick. So I think we talked about this. Todd Chrisley was I'm sorry. Todd Chrisley was charged basically with tax evasion. Todd Chrisley was is being accused of using false records to get loans. So basically, he was taking false tax return. This is being accused of taking false tax returns, taking false business statements, like how much his business was making, how much his company was worth, and using that to get more loans that he was then using for personal reasons and not necessarily using it for the purposes that he was supposed to use it for. So this case has been going on for like 2 years. He was charged in 2019, but because of the panorama and just the fact that court cases sometimes take a long time to get to this point, the trial just started this week. And because of everything going on with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, I just feel like it's been overshadowed. But he's got some serious charges against him. They was putting stuff in his mama name and child. It's it's not looking good. I mean, again, we never know how these cases are going to go, so you never know what's going to really happen when it comes down to it. But it sounds like they have because actually what happened was one of his employees actually were the ones that notified the IRS and said this isn't right. Like these tax returns are not accurate and they lying and they're falsifying paperwork. So somebody actually blew the whistle on them. So they have documentation because I think it was like their accountant or something. So they have documentation, and the two of them plus another one of their employees has been charged. So it's not, again, you never know what's going to really happen at the end of the day, but baby, it ain't looking good, honey. Child, Chrisley Knows Best is the fakest reality show on TV. They ain't gonna be filming that. Wasn't the daughter what? What's up, Romel? How you doing, babe? We would know if by now if he had a boyfriend or girlfriend for that. Oh well, child. And I love Chris. Look, y'all know I love the Chrisleys. I love Todd and Julie. But listen, it is what it is, honey. It is what it is. They said they've been robbing Peter to pay Paul to live this lifestyle. But they said they were making money. They were making money, but they were just exaggerating how much they were making so they could live. Really, they basically were living above their means. Child. Who got the black grandbaby? She don't need to be mixed up. Well, they do. They have custody. They have legal custody of that baby. I thought it was the daughter that snitched. No, the daughter snitched on him about something else. It was the daughter. The daughter. That's what I heard. But no, the person that went to the feds about this was one of their accountants. Because they were putting, according to this, the accountant alleged that they were trying to get him to do some stuff that was illegal and he wouldn't sign off on it or he didn't want to do it or whatever. The daughter, yeah, it's something dealing with the daughter, child. Yeah, I mean, if God forbid, if they do go to jail, probably one of the kids will have to take because their other son, the youngest son, is in high school. He's not 18 yet. He's not, I think he's 15. So they would have to take care of that child. Didn't she say he tried to blackmail her with a S word tape? I don't know. I know him and the daughter don't speak anymore. They're not on speaking terms at all. They have totally 100%. And she used to actually be on the show. The oldest son, the one that had the drug problem, the one who's the father of the daughter he has, the daughter of his granddaughter, they're back on speaking terms. But they had fallen out for a while too. But he was on drugs, so them falling out was him being on was the fact that he was on drugs. Well, see, Golden, we don't know if that's what he really did. Yeah, the show still comes on. I know that's right. He's not about to lose his CPA license. Yeah, yeah. It was something dealing with. I've read a couple of stories, but yeah, it was something dealing with the CPA. I don't think the daughter. There was something that happened with the daughter, but I don't think that what the daughter did is connected to this. I think there was something else that the daughter was accusing them of or went to the police about. But I don't think it was this. But I could be wrong. I think it was two different things, though. Where's the black daughter's mother family? What are they up to now? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. The Chrisleys. We talking about Todd and Julie Chrisley. Mm-hmm. The oldest daughter, Lindsay, be on Teen Mom. She's friends with one of the girls. Oh Lord. No, not Savannah. The oldest one. The oldest daughter. What's her name? Lindsay. I said her name is Lindsay. Nah, Savannah, child. Savannah ain't going nowhere. Mm-mm. All right, so listen, let's go ahead and get into this Larry Reid situation. So right before I went live, I caught wind of a little situation with Dr. Larry Reid and Jocelyn Hernandez. Now, Larry Reid allegedly, this is the story I'm getting. Larry Reid had reached out or either to Jocelyn's people for her to do a sit down interview with him, and they negotiated a fee. And he said she said that she gets an appearance fee, and he said that's fine. He didn't mind paying. He said her fee wasn't ridiculous. It wasn't something he couldn't afford, so he said he would pay. And she was supposed to come into um the studio, at his studio in Atlanta, and sit down with him and do a face-to-face interview. He paid her the money. I guess he cashed out her that $5.99. And she wanted to bring ballistic and this person and that person. Like, she negotiated all this stuff. And she was supposed to come last night for the interview, and her ass ain't show up. And Larry Reid said he'd been trying to get in contact, trying to call her people, and ain't nobody answering. He said she got till next Wednesday. I guess that'd be a whole week. So she got till next Wednesday to either return his money, or I guess they rescheduled the interview, or it's gonna be some problems. Jocelyn need to be canceled. She is disgusting, ignorant. She's a bully to women. Well, to cancel, I mean, I don't disagree with Mel, but I can't cancel somebody that I don't pay no attention to. I don't pay Jocelyn no mind. I don't pay Jocelyn no mind. So I can't cancel somebody that I don't care about. Okay. I don't watch her little cabaret show. I don't entertain her. I never found her as entertaining as everybody else seems to find her. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've all laughed at, Jocelyn memes, and we've laughed at Jocelyn, but I ain't never laughed with Jocelyn. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I laugh at you. I ain't never laughed with her. Screw Larry's messy self. Listen, again, you ain't gotta like him, because I mean, I ain't saying I'm the biggest fan either. But at the end of the day, if he paid her fee and she was supposed to be there and she ain't show up, now I don't know what kind of contract they signed. I don't know what kind of verbal understanding they had. I don't know. But he been doing this long enough to have his ducks in a row. I don't believe that he doesn't have some sort of documentation, or I mean, I'm not saying he's got a contract, but the thing about a verbal contract, all there has to be is a meeting of the minds. There has to be a payment and acceptance and an understanding. So if he has text messages from her people saying her fee is $5,000, and he can show that he said, okay, I'll pay her $5,000, and she's going to do an interview with me on May the 19th at 7:00 at my, studio, and they, and there's a response from her people, and they're legitimately her people. See, the other thing is, were you sure you was talking to Jocelyn's people? Are you sure you was talking to her actual representation, or did you get duped? Because that's the other thing. You might not have been talking to her real people, but I don't know. I'm sure he did, though. I'm sure he did his due diligence and made sure that that was really her people. But if there was a meeting of the mind and an understanding, and there was an offer and acceptance of that offer, if he, cash apped her, wired her, PayPal, whatever, Zelle, Venmo, if he sent her requested fee and they accepted that fee, baby, she got to get that man his money back, or she got to do the damn interview. I mean, now I don't know if I necessarily care about what she has to say. But so what you saying, really, be, are you trying to tell us you don't like it? I'm not gonna lie, do it like it's your B-day. That got it. Listen, in a silly, campy way, yeah. Have I downloaded it on my phone? Have I paid for it? No. Okay. Have I been known to sing it a time or two at a birthday celebration? Sure. Okay. Did I watch Love and Hip Hop when she was on there? Yeah, I did. Have I watched Jocelyn's Cabaret? No, ma'am. Not a one. Not a one. Okay. Not a one. So I just thought it was an interesting story, child. I said Larry Reed done got duped by the girl. He done got duped by Jocelyn Hernandez. Okay. Sad thing is the money probably already gone, quiet as kept loud as it is, child. I don't know what you think you gonna get, Larry Reed, cause baby, that money probably gone. Me and my sisters laugh at her music. Yeah, I mean, it's a good kiki. Like I said, laughing at you and laughing with you are two different things. I ain't never laughed with Jocelyn. I've laughed at her many a day. I ain't never laughed with her. She was only good on Love and Hip Hop the first couple of seasons. Child. I just always think about that last reunion where she was just out of control. And Funky Dineva, I'm not telling no business. He said this himself on his own platform. You know how he feel about you ain't gonna spray me with my own tea. He said that at that reunion, him, Benzino, and Jocelyn were in the bathroom getting high together. And so he didn't even understand why Jocelyn was coming so hard at Benzino at the reunion, because we was just in the bathroom getting high together. And he ain't mean they was smoking weed. He meant that they was sniffing, okay? They was getting on that white horse, okay? And I was like, well, it was obvious that something was wrong with her ass. She was all over. She was like the Tasmanian devil. It was something wrong with her. Love and Hip Hop went down after they fired her. Well, I hear they canceled Love and Hip Hop New York and Hollywood. I believe it doesn't surprise me because we haven't gotten a new season since before the Panorama. Remember, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood was supposed to be next. We got a shortened Love and Hip Hop New York season because they had to stop filming because of the Panorama. Same thing with Atlanta. But once they could start filming again, they filmed Atlanta and Miami. They never went back to to Hollywood, and they never went back to New York. So I felt like it then. I said, oh, well, they must not be coming back because the next city in the rotation should have been Hollywood, because Hollywood was up next in the rotation after Atlanta, and Atlanta had that abbreviated season. And when Yandy was in Atlanta, I said, "Oh, well, that's New York right there," because Yandy was the Mariah Huck of Love and Hip Hop. It was her brainchild. She took it to Mona Scott, and she took the deal that I believe Mariah Huck took, where she agreed to be talent and be on the show in lieu of being behind the scenes. But that's why y'all ain't gonna never get rid of Yandy. Yandy will be on Love and Hip Hop until Yandy decides she don't want to be on Love and Hip Hop. It's her show. And unlike Mariah, she maintains some sort of power there. Because remember the year she bought what's the girl, Kimbella, back? And her and Kimbella ended up falling out, but she said it at the reunion. I bought her back because you needed the money. I bought you back. I created the storyline for you because y'all was broke, and I was helping you out. Anyway, chair. They need to cancel the whole franchise because Love and Hip Hop ran its course, but we will forever have funny more. I agree, Ramel. I do. I think that they can take and this, they can just switch it up, and it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to necessarily be Love and Hip Hop anymore. But you can still have, like, everybody down there has some sort of a business now. Yandy, she's opened up a restaurant. Kirk and Rashida have a restaurant. The hairdresser, I forget her name, but the one that Sierra, she's expanded her business and she's doing big things. Like, y'all could take this and really turn it into some black girl magic, black girl empowerment, entrepreneurial type thing, and still have like the reality element to it. But yeah, the Love and Hip Hop, because child, the last person that had a hit off of Love and Hip Hop was damn Mama D. And that's sad. That the last hit y'all done had is in that order. That's the last hit y'all done had off of Love and Hip Hop. Now that's the problem. That's the problem. Erica Mena and Yandy slid into Love and Hip Hop. Right. They both went to Atlanta. They both left New York and went to Atlanta. Rashida has a right. Rashida's got the restaurant. She's got the clothing boutique. I'm so proud of all the black right and right, Keyshawn, and they could take that and turn it into another reality show. It could still be the same people, but like you said, that formula is just dead at this point. Yeah, definitely gonna be a season 2. They've already said it's gonna be a season 2 of BET. Yeah, in that order was a bop. I ain't gonna front. It was. But the fact that you have a show called Love and Hip Hop, and the last hit that came off of Love and Hip Hop was from Mama D. Houston, we have a problem. The New York cast taking over Atlanta was a bad decision. They don't fit the vibe. Sure. Now I deserve. Yeah, I deserve to give you a little something too. Really, B Spice did have the major hit with Sean Paul and Shaggy that got her nominated for a Grammy. Okay, I'm gonna give you that, but I don't count Spice, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Spice was doing that music. She was Spice before Love and Hip Hop, and she didn't do none of that on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't in the studio. She didn't make that record on the show. That was something she did outside of Love and Hip Hop during the Panorama. That's something she would have done without the show. Matter of fact, her being on the show, probably Spice being on that show, I don't think did her a whole lot of favors. But that's my opinion. Yeah, I wouldn't put, but your point is valid though. Your point is valid, but I guess that's why I just didn't think about Space. Cardi B doesn't count because she didn't make none of that music on Love and Hip Hop. Now, if I were to say, if I were to ask the question, who do I think was able to create the bigger career off of Love and Hip Hop? Oh, I definitely have to say Cardi B. Cardi B is first, and second is K Michelle. Now that I've got to do, but none of that music is what Cardi B did. See, when I think of Love and Hip Hop, for me, I always thought that it was about. I thought it was supposed to create music, but maybe I misunderstand it. Maybe I misunderstand it. Jonathan, about 3 years ago, I would have said K Michelle first and then Cardi B. Now, I'm sorry. I got to say Cardi B first and then K Michelle. Not, and again, not to take anything away from K Michelle. Not to take anything away from K Michelle. But Cardi B has been in rooms that K Michelle ain't even got invited to yet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cardi B has been in rooms that K Michelle ain't been invited to yet. And that don't mean that K Michelle ain't talented. It doesn't mean that she hasn't done great things, because she has. But if I have to do a side by side, I'm sorry. I gotta give it to Cardi. Like, Cardi is at the Met Gala. Cardi is at New York Fashion Week, being invited by all the top designers to sit in the front row of New York Fashion Week. Cardi is hosting the VMAs. Cardi is performing at the Grammys. Cardi is winning Grammys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about who's more talented. I'm talking about who has been able to take Love and Hip Hop and turn it into a bigger career. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying who's more talented. I'm not saying who's the better singer or rapper or whatever. Who has taken that platform and been able to springboard it into the bigger platform? You're not misunderstanding, because I thought it was supposed to be about bringing new. Right, that's what I thought it was. I'm dead, but you ain't lying. K Michelle kind of mean. That's why. Well, she, in some cases, K Michelle is her biggest enemy. Now let's be clear. K Michelle's done some great things. K Michelle was the first Black ambassador for Jack Daniels, and y'all know how much I love me some Jack Daniels. I mean, she's done some great things. But again, if we have to pull out what they say in boxing, if we gotta look at the tail of the tape. Cardi need to stop singing them nasty songs. Cardi gonna sing them nasty songs until y'all stop buying them, because that's her brand. I mean, that's what she does. That's like telling Lil Kim. That's like telling Trina. That's her brand. That's what she does. That's her music. She'll stop making them when y'all stop buying them, and then she'll do something else. Sorry. Cardi is not about trying to be anybody's moral compass. Cardi is about making money and making music. That's just like Meg the Stallion ain't gonna stop twerking and making songs about fucking and all that other stuff until people, that's her bread and butter. So, all right, last but not least, y'all, this last story. Wendy Williams got a win today. Wendy Williams has access to her money again. Now, she does not have unfiltered access to her money. The judge has put a financial advisor over her money. However, it's temporary. It is not a permanent decision. It is a temporary situation. And she basically tells the financial advisor, they make decisions together. Okay, I want to go out to dinner with my friends. I want to go on vacation. I want to do this. I want to do that. And the financial advisor basically will say yes, no, maybe, but not in a conservatorship style. It's more or less we want to make sure you're not out here trying to buy a circus or trying to buy elephants down to Africa, right? You know what I'm saying? If you want to just go out and enjoy yourself and spend your money, it's your money. That's the idea. Now, it's always about who they put in charge. Are they going to put somebody in charge that's going to try to be her mama, or are they going to put somebody in charge that's going to say, listen, my job ain't here to tell you that you can't spend your own money. My job is just to make sure that you are of sound mind and body while you are making these decisions, and that these are your decisions and it's not somebody else telling you or taking advantage of you or spending your money for you. And that's the biggest reason why what that is about, in my opinion. That the financial advisor, because remember, the reason why they took control allegedly is because they had a fear that she was being unduly influenced and she was not of sound mind, right? Somebody was taking advantage of her. That was allegedly. So the financial advisor is to make sure that all of this is really her idea. She really wants to spend this money. It's not somebody spending her money for her. And it's temporary. So it could be for 3 months. It could be for 6 months. It could be for a year. And then they come back to the court and the financial advisor says, look, judge, she all right. Like, she know what she doing with her money. Every time I talked to her, she was clear. She was concise. She understood. She was making sense. I think she's good. Or they could say, judge, Wells Fargo did exactly what they were supposed to do because something ain't right over there. A couple of times I talked to her. She seemed a little spacey. She didn't seem to comprehend. I was talking to her ex-husband more than I was talking to her. I was talking to her son. Like, that's what the purpose is. So, look, it's not a 100% win, but she has more money that she can put her hands on today than she did yesterday. Wendy has some malfunctions under MK Ultra, so they had to take her money, I think. MK Ultra? What's MK Ultra? How folks controlling other people's bags. Make sure people are not using her. I had no idea they could take control of Wendy's money. Well, we had a whole breakdown about that, Keyshawn, when it first happened. She never lost her money. She lost control of her money. Wells Fargo stopped her from being able to have access to her money. Yeah, I don't think it was a lose. I mean, I saw some other people with feeling like it was a lose, but I don't think it was a lose at all. Like I said, to me, because to me, a lose would be a judge looked at what Wells Fargo submitted and said, well, we agree with Wells Fargo and you can't have your money. It looked like a judge looked at what Wells Fargo submitted, looked at what Wendy's lawyer submitted and said, okay, I have concerns, but I don't think it needs to be as extreme as what is going on. Remember, right now, Wendy ass can't go to the ATM and take out $20. The only money that Wells Fargo has allowed her access to is money to pay her bills. and they are paying directly to her creditors. They're not giving her any money. So the fact that she now can get access to her money, now again, it will depend on who they put as a financial consultant. Because again, it could be somebody that's an asshole, or it could be somebody that's like, child, you grown. I ain't about to I ain't tripping like that. You know what I mean? So I wonder how Kevin's lawsuit's going, child. That's gonna be a minute. Bye, Ramel. Thanks for coming through, boo. So I thought it was a win for Wendy. I mean, I know ultimately that's not what she wanted, but it's better than what she had. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's somewhere in the middle. I feel like the judge split the baby. I didn't see in the article I read. I don't think there was a timeline put on there in the article I read. So I don't know if it's, like I said, 3 months, 6 months, a year. You know, I don't know what the timeline is on it though. Because of Britney, people have taken guardianships as something terrible. Well, it depends on who does it and what their intentions are. Yeah. After seeing that Fat Joe interview, I'm concerned about Wendy because she didn't seem well at all. See, I didn't see, other people said that to me too. I didn't see that. I thought she was, well, she looked fine to me, but maybe it's me, child. I don't know. It's not a loss. It's one step closer to her having full control over her assets. It's all about perspective and outlook. True. I didn't think she did bad in that interview, but other people said that she did. Other people felt like she wasn't that clear. Now, in full disclosure, I didn't watch the whole thing, so maybe I missed the parts that I need to see. I watched part of it though, but I ain't watched the whole thing. But Wendy has always come off a little flaky to me. Not dumb, because I don't think she's a dumb woman, but just flaky. Yeah, at the time that Britney Spears got a guardian, she needed a guardian. At that time. They're going to decide in July. Okay, thank you, Callie girl. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here. I'm gonna go watch the rest of Legendary. I'm gonna try to get y'all all 3 episodes tonight. Don't know if I'm gonna make that happen, but you will at least get episode 1 and probably 2 because I've already watched 1. I just have to do the review, and I will definitely have time to watch 2 and try to get that review up. Don't know if I'm gonna have time to watch 3 and get the review up. So. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. If you are not subscribed to the channel, if you stumbled across us and found us, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. If you think you are subscribed to the channel, please double check because I know YouTube be playing games. So double check. If you were new here today, thanks for coming through. I hope you come back. And everybody, please hit that like bell on your way out the door. I appreciate it much. I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.